And we back. And we back. And we back. And we back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SAUNAIE. I'm your host, XO. If this is your first time listening, welcome to SAUNAIE. SAUNAIE is a personal development platform for millennials dealing with their personal struggles when it comes to their brain health or financial health or anything when it comes to their personal development. Here at SAUNAIE, we like to lay out tips, tricks, information, guides, and different things to really help out our people, our community, and uplift them when they go through them hard times, because we all go through it when it comes to our personal development. We're always learning and unlearning things throughout life. But with this episode right here, I'm starting a new segment for 2023. And I was like, let me test it out and see how it runs. And this segment that we're going to be doing today is called If I Could Teach Y'all Something. But first, you already know I got to kick off my show with the quotes of the day. My first quote is, "No one can take away what's meant to be yours. It may take longer than you want, but in the end, it will come to you." The first thing that came to mind when I read this is instant gratification versus delayed gratification. What's always meant for you will come in the right time. But we in life and society, we want things to happen fast. We want things to happen yesterday. But things take time to develop. So it's like unlearning, like what's meant for me will always be for me. Nobody can take that away from me but myself. So it's being present and being open and receiving to what you want, what you're praying for, what you're asking for, and knowing that it's coming in due time. I can't rush the process. I have to trust the process. So always have that belief, always have that faith that what's meant for you will always come for you and be for you. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to complain about it. Just be present, be open and receiving, and really shape yourself to receive what you're asking for. Because maybe the reason why you haven't received what you're asking for is because you're not in the correct alignment with what you're asking for. So check yourself and see, am I in alignment with what I'm asking for? Or am I just asking for it because I think I'm ready for it? And my second quote is, "Have the guts to go beyond the pain." And guts for me stands for getting uncomfortable to succeed. Have the guts to go beyond the pain. When you go beyond the pain, you learn more about yourself. You learn about your threshold of pain and your pain tolerance. So in life, there'll always be pain, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, any type of pain in life. Have the guts to go beyond the pain, sit with the pain, embrace the pain, understand the pain that you're going through, because we all face different pains in life. And sometimes our pain can help out somebody else that's going through the same pain, because we got through that trial and tribulations, and we can help somebody else out with that guidance that they need. But once again, that quote is, have the guts to go beyond the pain. And I'm going to give y'all a brief break, and we're going to hop into the segment of If I Could Teach Y'all Something today. Thank y'all for tuning in to SAUNAIE. Are you always on the go? Are you a business owner, an entrepreneur, a content creator, and you're always on the go that you don't have time to really use personal information or your contact information, whether it's using a business card or virtual business card? Well, do I have the solution for you? I just recently acquired this new, I don't say virtual business card. It's like a band. They have different cards, but Link is the new way when it comes to handling business, exchange information, as well as your contact information. It's the new business card. I love Link. They send me a few gifts. They send me a wristband where it gives all my business information as well as cards, and they have the dot cards, and I really appreciate them. It's been very convenient because I'm always on the go. People are always asking for information and stuff like that. So what they do, they tap the band and my virtual business card comes up, and they can contact me through that way. It's easy, takes 5 seconds to do, and I'm very appreciative for Link. I'm gonna leave their link, that's funny, no pun intended, but in the show notes. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Trust me, you'll greatly appreciate it. Let's get back to the show. And we back. And we back. And we back. And we back. Man. So the segment, If I Could Teach Y'all Something today, I've been running this and doing it on TikTok for a few months now, and it's really been gaining traction. So I was like, let me convert this over to my podcast segments because I feel like it's very beneficial, and I can go into more details about if I can teach y'all something. And the lesson of today would be, don't run from what you're supposed to face. In life, we all have challenges. We all have fears. We all have things that we don't want to do, uncomfortable conversations, uncomfortable situations, the fears, maybe it's skydiving or public speaking. And it's like, we can't run from what we're supposed to face. And when it comes to public speaking, skydiving, or anything of that nature, it's like, face your fears. Whatever you're afraid of, write it down. What do you fear? Write it down, and then ask yourself, why am I afraid of this? And be honest with yourself, because this right now is that doing that self-inventory of, we have to face our fears. We're not supposed to run from them. We're supposed to face them. That's how we grow and elevate and become new people in the process. So it's like, what are you afraid of? Write this down. Everybody has fears. Don't, even if it sounds corny or it seems like, oh, this is petty or this is dumb, write down what you fear and why you're afraid of this. And the third step would be, write down how you can overcome this fear. Because any fear that you have in life, you can overcome. Like, me personally, this has been constantly going to my head, like freaking skydiving. I know y'all thinking about skydiving like, oh yeah, nah, skydiving ain't for me. Or you may have done skydiving before, but skydiving is something that I'm like, it's something that I'm like contemplating on doing, but I'm like thinking about the what ifs and everything, and I can't be that way. So eventually, maybe 2023, I'll face this fear of skydiving and do it so I can gain that experience. Because a lot of people that I've talked to that have done skydiving have said it's been exhilarating, it's eye-opening. And me, I'm like, what if that go wrong? What if this go wrong? But you can't think like that. I always got to stay positive in the situation. But this is something that I have a fear of doing, but eventually I'm gonna have to step into that lane and do it. It's like we're supposed to face our fears and face that head on, so we know and learn more about ourselves, and we become new people and learn like, okay, maybe this wasn't for me, or maybe this was for me. And sometimes our fears are just illusions. I heard an acronym for fear is false experiences appearing real. Anything we fear has a control over us, and the more power we give our fears, the more we live in fear instead of faith. And that leads up to faith over fear. Walking in faith, walking in by sight, and knowing that you always have to have faith in everything that you do. Fear is going to be there. Yeah, it's a false experience appearing real, but you knowing that, like, no matter whatever I fear, my faith has to be stronger. My faith always has to be stronger than my fear, because I know I have to be optimistic about every situation. The more you enhance the fear of something happening, the more likely it to happen, and the more likely you won't face that fear. But let's take a step back. Whatever you feared in life before, that fear that you overcame, didn't it seem less terrible or less frightening at the time? Because you're like, yo, maybe you feared like public speaking, but once you got done public speaking, you're like, yo, that was easy. What was I afraid of? And that's how it goes. When we face our fears, we make them so big in our heads that once we overcome that challenge, that obstacle, we look back like, damn, what was I even afraid of? What was I even fearing? I was just delaying the inevitable. So it's like understanding that fear, just an illusion. It's just false experiences appearing real. And the more power we give to our fears, the more power our fear has over us. So if you right now, anything you're fearing, challenge yourself. Write down what you're afraid of, why you're afraid of this, and write down how to overcome this fear. In 2023, I challenge you to face your fears, whatever it may be, whatever you write down, to go out there and face it. Public speaking, skydiving. If you have a fear of skydiving like myself, let's do it together. Let's sign up and go just do it and make that happen, versus us living in that fear, so we can get over that and we grow and become new people. But appreciate y'all tuning in. New segment, teach y'all something today. That's my quick, don't run from what you're supposed to face. 2023, let's challenge ourselves and challenge our fears and overcome our fears and get past the fear mindset. But I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great week. I love y'all. Housekeeping items for the day. We wanted to show our appreciation for everybody that's been rocking with us all throughout the year, these past 3 years. And we created a SAUNAIE Family Collection. It's dropped. We have the discount code up. Check the link in the show notes. You'll greatly appreciate it. You get the discount on the family pack. You get 2 dad hats and a hoodie. I know it's kind of cold right now. We in the winter season, and that'll be perfect for us. I greatly appreciate y'all. And y'all know I gotta leave y'all with a quote of the day. Let me leave y'all with this. Your thoughts are the primary cause of everything. Have a great week. We'll be back with SAUNAIE.